Hey, LOLZ mixing here, and basically today I'm doing my first vegan recipe. For February I decided to do the vegan for a month, but I'm starting a week later and finishing it a week later, and yeah, it's a bit daunting really, because when I don't eat meat I eat cheese. But I just went for a big shop in Lidl. Let's see, show you my fridge. It's just jam-packed with aubergines, courgettes, sweet potato, avocados, tomatoes, the lot, and lots of herbs and lemons. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Today we're making sweet potato and pea curry with coconut milk, and it's gonna be delicious. So the ingredients are pretty simple. You have 600 grams of sweet potato, 450 of normal potato, onion finely sliced. Don't get me started on the onions again, you can hear all day. Vegetable stock, coconut milk, and coriander. I'll probably add a few other things along the way, nothing major, maybe a few lentils, and then yeah, just a few herbs. Oh, and I forgot, you need a curry paste, so I think I'm going to use like a Thai one while we're using coconut milk. So just got the olive oil heating up, had a bit of a brainwave. So here's the curry paste I'm using, just a red Thai one. 3 teaspoons of that. Gonna let that heat up, get the smells going, marinating. And then I'm going to add some cashew nuts, roast them, and then add the onions, and it's going to be delicious. Love cashew nuts. So I heated up the red Thai curry paste, and I did that for literally 1 minute max. And then I added my cashews. I've got about 250 grams in there. I just put what leftover I had. A bit less of an idea, but that's what you're going to look at. And don't roast them too long, you just want a bit of colour around the outside. So I think they've got a nice bit of colour. My pan might burn a bit of the curry paste at the bottom, but it's fine. If that happens, just put a tad bit more, so the bit that's stuck on the pan isn't like missing completely. So just, yeah, use your common sense, just put a little bit more in. Put the lid on now, cover it, and let these simmer and cook through until they're nice and soft. So the onions have been simmering for about 5 minutes with the cashews, and I just added some red chilies. So literally 3 more minutes, let them sweat off a bit, put the lid back on, and then we'll get to the stock. So I've basically cubed all the sweet potatoes and the potatoes, and I'm going to put them in first, give it a nice little layer of the stocks and the flavours, let them sit for literally a minute, and then I'm going to add the coconut milk and the stock. So there's the coconut milk in, 600 ml of the stock, and all the potatoes. There's quite a lot of potatoes in there, so hopefully they will cook. I was going to put lentils in, but because I got the cashews in and the chilli, I've added them to the recipe. I think I'm going to leave the lentils out, because I only really add lentils like randomly sometimes. There's a lot of excess liquid, and there's actually not as much liquid as I thought in this, so I'm just going to let the potatoes do the soaking up and not the lentils. So put it on a high heat and then bring it to the boil. Simmer it for 20 minutes then. It's dead quick, dead easy. I just hope it tastes nice. So I'm going to put the lid on. It doesn't actually tell me in the recipe whether to put the lid on or not, but I think it needs a bit more water, so I don't want to lose water. I want to put water back in. So this is what it's looking like 15 minutes in. So the potatoes are soft, like when I do this. See, they break in half. So good 5 more minutes, and then we go on to adding 175 grams of frozen peas. Peas are my favourite thing. Bring on the peas. So I didn't measure them out It says 175 grams in the recipe, but I just poured how many I wanted in there, and I love peas, so I did quite a few. So that's what it's looking like now. So bring it back to the boil for 2 minutes, and then simmer it down, taste it, and then we're going to season it. So we've got a bunch of coriander here, some salt, some pepper. We'll just see if it needs a bit more heat. Play it by ear. Right, so I brought it up to the boil and then let it simmer for 2 minutes. Just had a little taste of the potatoes and they're soft. That's the main thing. You don't want a bit of raw potato in there. Like that shit up. So just had a taste. I'm gonna add my coriander. I've got a bunch. Some just fell in my tea. Oh yeah, it's the year of the monkey. Chinese New Year today. I find it a bit weird though that they have New Year in February. Bit mad in it, bit mad. So mix that in. Get the stalk. I love the stalk of coriander. And then I'm gonna put pepper. Lots of pepper. And salt. You might want to put a squeeze of lime in. I quite like my creamy. Before, when I wasn't on camera, I only had a tiny bit of paste left, and I thought I'd show just put a little hint more in. That's what I did, like literally tiny squidging. And just give all that mix. And then I'm going to have a little taste, make sure the peas are all good. But it's looking good. I just get some peas. I'm just going to let that simmer for about 5 more minutes, just make sure the peas are a bit softer. And then I think we're done. It tastes delicious. Nice and heartwarming. I'm sure you've been checking out my sports. It was birthday weekend on the weekend. So had a bit of a breakout because of being on the booze and the chocolate before I went vegan. Had to get it all out. Look at this. Get that steam away and just see this. It is beautiful. All the white potatoes kind of disintegrated in it now, so it's really thickened it up. And I just love that because it was so watery before. And literally I just kept the lid off for like the last 10 minutes or something. But it really thickened up in the like last 5, so I'm gonna have it with some jasmine rice. I think I'm probably gonna eat a lot more carbs on this vegan thing. I can see myself having got my rye bread in the mornings, but it's really nice healthy bread, but you know, pitta and that with hummus. I already had 2 today. Oops. But yeah, I can't wait to get tucked into this. Look at that. So colourful. Saving the world. One veg at a time. So there it is. Sweet potato, coconut and pea curry with a few added cashews and red chilies by LOLZ Mixing. Serving it with jasmine rice. And I'm going to enjoy this bad boy now. Keep cooking, keep loving life. Maybe try going vegan, like me. Saving the world, one plant at a time. Try it out, guys.